Washington, Reuters. U.S. President Donald Trump praised the firing of the FBI director in a meeting with RUSSIA and APO's foreign minister to explain why he had been unable to find areas of cooperation with Moscow, two top administration officials said on Sunday. And quote, the gist of the conversation was that the president feels as if he is hamstringed in his ability to work with Russia to find areas of cooperation because this has been obviously so much in the news, end quote. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster said on ABC and APO's and quote, this week with George Stephanopoulos and quote, program on the and quote, Fox News Sunday and quote, show. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said Trump was also trying to convey to the Russians that he was and quote, not going to be distracted by all these issues at home that affect us domestically. And quote, Tillerson and McMaster were present at the May 10 meeting between Trump and Russian officials, during which he discussed his firing of James Comey, the former director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The New York Times, citing officials familiar with an internal White House summary of the meeting, reported that Trump referred to Comey as of and quote, not job and quote, and said his removal would relieve and quote, great pressure and quote, coming from the agency and APO's probe into Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election. Former FBI Chief Robert Mueller was named special counsel last week to investigate alleged Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. election and possible collusion between Trump and APO's campaign and Moscow. The controversy has shadowed the first foreign trip by Trump, who was in Riyadh on the first leg of a 9-day trip that includes Israel, the Vatican, a NATO meeting in Brussels and the Group of Seven summit in Sicily. Republican U.S. Senator John McCain of Arizona told and quote, Fox News Sunday and quote, he was left and quote, suspicious and quote, by reports of Trump and APO's remarks about Comey in the May 10 meeting with Sergei Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, and Sergei Kislyak, the Russian ambassador to the United States. And quote, IDON and APO's team know how to read it, except that I and APO's am almost speechless because IDON and APO's team know why someone would say something like that, end quote, McCain said, adding that the president should never have met with the Russian officials. Comey is set to testify before the Senate Intelligence Committee in 2 weeks. Senator Marco Rubio, a Florida Republican on the panel, told CNN and APO's and quote, State of the Union and quote, program on Sunday he would ask the former FBI director whether he ever felt pressured to not do his job. And quote, if any president tries to impede an investigation, any president, no matter who it is, by interfering with the FBI, yes, that would be problematic. That would be not just problematic, it would be obviously a potential obstruction of justice that people have to make a decision on, end quote, Rubio said. Rubio emphasized that he will reserve judgment until he has seen all the evidence and heard from sources, including Comey. Read the original article on Reuters. Copyright 2017. Follow Reuters on Twitter.